Hey everyone, and welcome. So we've seen AI learn to do some incredible things, right? It can write code, it can compose music, but can it actually follow a story? Today, we're diving into exactly that. How we teach a machine not just to read words, but to read between the lines and actually understand the plot.
And really, it all boils down to this one question. When we read a book, our brains are automatically tracking who's who, what's happening, and why. But for an AI, a novel isn't a story. It's just this enormous, overwhelming block of text. So how on earth does it even begin to find the narrative hidden inside?
Well, the very first step is that it has to break that wall of text down. You see, you can't just feed an entire book into a large language model and say, go. It needs the information chopped up into smaller, more manageable pieces. We call them chunks. But here's the thing. How you do that chopping, that changes everything.
So let's start with the way most systems do this, and you're about to see why just sorting things by topic can completely miss the point of the story.
This standard method is called semantic chunking, and the logic on the surface makes a lot of sense. The AI just reads along and makes a cut whenever it feels like the main topic is changed. It's kind of like trying to find the chapter breaks in a book just by looking at the subject matter. Seems reasonable, but it has a huge, huge blind spot.
In this analogy, just hits the nail on the head. Semantic chunking is like a detective who takes all the evidence from a crime scene and just sorts it into piles. Okay, all the fingerprints go here, all the witness statements go there. It's neat, it's organized, but the actual story of what happened is totally lost. What we really need is that classic detective's corkboard, with the photos, the notes, and the red string connecting all the clues. That's what preserves the narrative. And sometimes the failure is almost ridiculously simple. As one of the sources for this explainer says, a heading separated from its content is worse than useless. Just think about it. Imagine a chunk of text that just says, Chapter 5, the suspect's alibi. If that gets cut off from the paragraph that actually describes the alibi, it's completely meaningless on its own.
So this is the heart of the problem. The plot just gets shattered. This simple, topic-based way of splitting text severs all those critical connections, what we call the causal chains. The sentence that describes what someone did gets cut off from the sentence explaining why they did it. It's like a forensic report, where the information about the suspect is in one chunk, and the description of their actions is in a totally separate, disconnected one. The all-important who did what is just gone.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the solution? How do we get the AI to start thinking like a detective and building that corkboard? Well, it takes a whole new approach, one that thinks a lot less like a machine and a lot more like a person reading a book. And this is it. It's called cognitive chunking. Instead of just asking, did the topic change, it asks a much, much smarter question. It asks, if I make a cut right here, is a human reader going to get confused? Are they going to lose the plot? The entire goal is to protect that narrative flow at all costs.
All right, so let's pop the hood on this thing. How does this cognitive detective's toolkit actually work? How does it know where to make a cut and, probably more important, where not to?
It's basically a four-step process. First, it goes through and enriches the text, finding all the key characters, places, and even the document structure, like headings. Then, it scores every single possible place you could split the text, using a bunch of different signals. Third, it puts the chunks together, and here's the key, it only makes a cut where the story's connection is at its absolute weakest. And finally, it connects all those chunks in a knowledge graph, literally building that detective's corkboard we've been talking about.
At the very core of this is something called a join score. And what's so cool about this is that, topic similarity is the biggest piece of the pie, but it's only 30%. The system is also looking at really crucial things like entity continuity, which basically means keeping a character connected to what they're doing, and orphan risk, which is all about avoiding those confusing chunks that start with he or it without any context.
And the quality of these chunks isn't just a vibe. It's something that can be precisely measured. The system is constantly checking itself against these metrics. For example, that discourse break rate is checking for things like a sentence fragment that says, however, but is cut off from the point it's supposed to be arguing against. The whole goal is to get these kinds of errors as close to zero as humanly possible.
Okay, this is all really clever tech, but let's get real for a second. Where does this actually matter? Because this isn't just some academic thought experiment. In certain fields, losing the plot isn't just confusing. It can have really serious consequences.
Let's take digital forensics. When you're analyzing a cybersecurity incident, the final report is a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's a strict timeline of events where every single step is connected to the one before it. In this world, the timeline is absolutely everything.
So with cognitive chunking, that story, the story of the cyber attack, stays perfectly intact. The AI knows that the section about the attacker has to stay glued to the section about the compromised host. It makes sure the solution isn't separated from the problem it solved. You get the whole picture of what happened, not just a box of random scrambled puzzle pieces.
Now let's jump to another high-stakes industry, pharmaceuticals. Here, you're dealing with these incredibly long, dense, and super-regulated documents, things like clinical trial data and manufacturing reports, where every detail matters and context is king.
In a world like this, cognitive chunking is just essential for data integrity. It makes sure that a drug's dosage information never gets separated from the clinical data that supports it. It keeps the report on a manufacturing error tied directly to its root cause. For regulators who need to trace everything, this kind of unbreakable link is absolutely vital. And it's worth a quick mention that the engine behind this approach is called Cognigraph, and it comes from a company called Gedankenreze. They've built this system from the ground up specifically to do this kind of work, to not just process information, but to understand how it all connects to tell a coherent story.
And that really brings us back to the most important question we should be asking as these AI systems get more and more integrated into our lives. Is the AI just reading words, or is it actually understanding the story? Because the difference between a pile of random clues and a story on a corkboard, well, that's the difference between just having data and having real understanding. Thanks for tuning in.